Sports in the game.
Okay. EA Sports is in the game.
Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. This challenge features a few special additions for this matchup. Awaiting you is my Colorado Buffaloes. Go Buffs!
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Looking for a crease, it's Fletcher. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's not a surprise who made that play. And this is just the opening drive, but we're going to hear his name a lot. He flies all over the field. Shows up in the run, shows up in the pass. Big-time playmaking linebacker that every time you turn on the tape, you see him flying around.
Right back to it. Might have a chance. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, SMU!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Send the tight end in motion. Dante Moore. Unloads it left. Got a man. It's Clark. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The run inside. It's Allen. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam to get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Moore from the gun on third down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Moore to throw for it on fourth down. He's not afraid to go deep. Converts on fourth down. Still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. How about that one? Fourth and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get them in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
And the Buffaloes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Fullback's got it. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Give to the fullback. And the defense drags him down. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Deep shot for the end zone. Fires the pass, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense was in cover two, which means they had 2 safeties playing deep, and they took everything away from the quarterback vertically, forcing him to have to try to check it down. And a great job by the linebacker, jumping the throw and getting the pick.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's past the 30. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And that's the 2nd time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football, and we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Brings up 2nd down.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period.
0.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now, and getting him stopped.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Motion from the wide receiver. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Steps away to find some room. He's going to run it. They didn't even let him sniff it. Knocked him out of bounds, well short of the 1st down. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
The give to the fullback. 7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming.
And the fullback breaks off a nice gainer there. No such thing as just 3 yards in a cloud of dust with this guy. He can make people miss and get you a play.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Running inside, it's Allen. He gets nothing, nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
And he is stuffed. And I think the reason he's stuffed there is, think about it. The only time you really give the ball to the fullback is short yardage situations. The defense knew it was coming, played it fast, played it physical, and stopped him for a big loss.
4th down, more. Pressure coming. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's Sellers to throw. Under fire. Gonna try to get it himself. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a 1st down.
Makes the grab in their space. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
Well, Reese, the one guy's name you haven't called yet is this big fella tight end right here. He's one of the better ones that we see week in, week out. And finally, in the 2nd quarter, they get him a completion. This has to keep going now for the offense. You got to keep looking his way. He's too big of a weapon to ignore. If they're going to win this game, he needs more touches.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 1st downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration.
Oh, he's got some space. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
The Mustangs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Running to Green. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Reynolds. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs! Fit it in the window for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Moore. Looking long. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Moore to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the 1st half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
In the gun on third down, Moore. He uncorks one deep. Makes a deep grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll go play action with Moore. Under fire. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And the offense almost exhausted all of their options that time. On the option play, third down, it wasn't the running back, it wasn't the quarterback. That had to go to the pitch man, and he barely was able to pick up the first. Good execution, great decision-making, and the drive stays alive.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Moore from the gun on third down. Finds a man in the middle. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buffs!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Right on the money. Breaks into the open. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Finds a little space. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Bringing the heat. Got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
And the Mustangs with the 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Play fake, Sellers. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Reynolds. Could be an alley. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They go right back to him. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Finding an escape route. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
Ready. Black 18.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. They've built a cushion, they've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
It's 3rd and 5. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He gets a block. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, you're trailing here in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're going to hurry up. Really nice job of awareness by the quarterback that time. Nothing open. You got to scramble. You got to go get the first down, yes, but also getting out of bounds to try and preserve as many seconds as you can on the clock.
Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You can tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! The Buffaloes leap back on top.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's Moore to throw. Got it! Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house it, but the defense tackles him at the 3. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Here's the pressure. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado!
Got to give this team credit, guys, because good teams find ways to win games. I know they were their favorite coming into this one, but they get the touchdown when they need it. You got to convert the two-point play to tie this thing up. There's still time left at the end of this game, but you feel like the momentum is now back on their side.
They'll line up to go for 2. Moore will throw. Makes the grab. He's not going to make it in as this defense comes up with the stop on the two-point conversion to hold on to their lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play?
Kill. 139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
He wants to change this route. Throwing Sellers. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Colorado will go ahead and use its second timeout here. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Sellers. Oh, they're after him. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Didn't want to get cute on that RPO, kept it on the ground, and they'll pick up the first down, and they're going to secure the win.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need one play. We need one run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this game. They do a great job allowing that back to pick up the first.
Yeah, it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage, they can't get it done, and it is over.
Got a little grass. Brought down after ripping off a